say.
Oh, I thank you.
Welcome back to Kards Katch Up. Let's talk about the 7 best moments of this week's episode of The Kardashians. Oh my God, we finally found out what happened to Kim's finger, and
my big sliding door to my bathroom that opens up and you see the whole window in my bathroom. I was shutting it and there's no latch. You have to pull the inside of the mechanics out. So I pulled them out like this, and usually I stop it with my hand, but I pulled it really hard, and then Saint ran in with chips, and I'm like, it's 8:30 at night, no chips. And then it went boom, and I was like, oh.
That doctor was so hot, I'd break my finger just to see him.
I will not need this amputated.
You will not, 100%.
Okay. You know what came to mind?
That's so great. Listen, I think you dodged a bullet.
It could have been really bad.
Could have been really bad.
Doctor, I broke my lips. I need you to do something.
I broke every bone in my body. Help me.
Oh no, I broke my... Oh, and I gotta bring my... He had like the perfectly like coiffed hair. He had a sexy smile and looked like a Crest model. But you know what I like about this whole situation besides that sexy-ass doctor? It was the fact that through her trial and tribulation, Kim Kardashian said, how can I make money off this situation? What did she say she would invent?
I'm going to invent a nail implant.
A nail implant.
By KK.
Hashtag women in STEM.
Speaking of fingers, then we get a look into Kris and Corey's sex life.
So how much longer are you gonna have to recover? Are you...
What did they say? I can work out in 2 weeks?
2 weeks. You can't hook up
they said...
for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Hook up?
Corey remembered that.
Like relations?
Mm-hmm.
I love how you remember that. I guess we know what you like.
That's the one thing that Corey remembered. But Kris couldn't remember to tell Corey that her tumor was benign.
I just got a call this afternoon that said that the little tumor was benign.
So,
Yeah,
You didn't even
so,
tell me.
yeah.
Nice to hear.
Bruh, Kris is a freak. I guess they're pretty open with their sex lives, right?
Oh yeah, they've talked about how they've had sex on the beach.
You want to try sex on the beach?
But we did it in the Maldives.
I think Kim Kardashian even heard her mom having sex at one point when she was living at home.
That usually wakes me up. Yeah, and she tells me about the squeaking and whatever. That's in disgusting.
The bed. Boom.
and he comes back for seconds, too.
Boom, and the bed like bangs up against the wall.
Kris is getting it, you guys.
She's freaky. We've seen them make out before and how crazy that was.
And Kris almost swallowed him.
Yes.
Kris and Corey, child, they probably getting it in all the time.
Yeah.
She deserves some fun.
She works hard, but Corey
Works harder.
And while they're with Kris in recovery, Khloé goes on this insane tangent.
I just wonder, the first person that was like, God, my stomach's getting big, and then a baby came out of their vagina, like, they weren't concerned that that would, like, why didn't they kill that person, thinking that's an alien? What?
Never know.
But if they killed the woman and the baby, there would not be people to procreate. So no one was that worried. It doesn't add up here. Why were we just like, wow, her vagina can spread 10 centimeters and a human comes out. Like, no one thought that was a witch and killed her? Come on, guys, think about it.
Okay.
Goodness, this is what happens when you don't leave the house.
Yes!
I think it was just once she started, they were like, we just have to let her get it out.
Let her go.
Just let her keep going until she's done.
And then why aren't dinosaurs in the Bible?
You think she's the one in the family that like comes up with all these weird ass like conspiracies and stuff? Like, you know how they've been talking about an alien and Corey being an alien and all that stuff?
Well, he is.
Yeah, well, we've proven, yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's the way Kris was just like lying on the couch, just looking up. Like, it reminds me of the time when she did take a gummy with Khloé. She was just laughing the entire time.
Oh my God, Khloe, when's the last...
But she said, could it have been her meds? But remember, she chose the martini instead of the meds.
I had a nurse come over and tell me that I could either have my pain pill or martini.
I know which one you picked. That martini's wild.
She got the nurse fired because I said, ooh, I don't think she was supposed to say that.
Sorry to that nurse.
Sorry to this man.
While Kourtney and the kids are in Australia with Travis, we get a fun glimpse into the crazy mind of Rain.
Do we love Australia?
Sure.
Wink.
I don't know where he gets his sense of humor. He's like a mini Jim Carrey. Okay, so once upon a time. It's not that funny. Are you giving her a hickey now?
No.
It's a gentle kiss on my neck.
Right.
I just missed him. It's our favorite one.
Hi, camera.
Rain is what, 9 years old, knowing how babies are made, how hickeys form.
That personality is definitely coming from Scott Disick.
Yes!
That is my thing.
It's the way Kourtney was like, great. Right.
She went all around the world before saying, yeah, I guess it's like a little bit of Scott in there.
I'm starting to get a lot of vibes like his dad. I think he's starting to get that sense of humor. I'm like, just what we need.
Yeah, girl, give the man his credit.
Rain has not changed one bit since we saw him on that iconic Ellen episode.
Rain.
And yes, Rain.
Work on my computer. I need candy.
I just love how he loves to like speak his mind. Like the rest of us, he's like, Mom, stop making out with Travis.
Mom, stop making out with Travis, bro.
I'm sorry, he's way too young to be understanding that.
He's too young to be calling his mom bro. He needs to go into show business. He is an actor. He is a comedian.
Well, it's the way when Kourtney was still pregnant with Rocky, he was like,
Wait, his name should be Dees, his middle name should be Big, and then his last name should be Nuts.
No.
Dees, Big, Nuts.
Next up, Kim and Khloé head to prison, and I guess they're famous in there too.
I just wanted to say hi. How are you? Hi, how are you guys? Nice to see you guys.
When I saw the Kim K for president
Oh
sign,
my goodness.
yo.
that was so good.
And at this point, I wouldn't mind.
I take it. Listen,
I wouldn't mind it.
crazier things have happened.
Were we at a prison or were we at a concert?
I know, the way that they were crowding around them, like, fangirling hard, but I love that for them.
Like, they know all about their stories. Did you hear one say,
You're the best one.
Oh, I thank you.
what about Kim calling Khloé out at the prison?
I was super ignorant on, I never knew anyone that had been to prison except for Khloe for 7 minutes for a DUI.
Khloé, you got so much cred now.
Oh, God, 7 minutes.
And sorry to embarrass you.
I completely forgot that she got a DUI. How could I have forgotten, though? They have that mugshot framed in all of their homes.
Your mugshot's really cute.
My mom has my mugshot framed.
And she's like, yeah, she was in there for 7 minutes. She has prison cred now. These people are serving life. These people are serving 20, 30, 50 years without parole. 7 minutes, give her street credit. I'm like, girl, no, you know, read the room.
Street cred in the reality world because we got the most iconic line ever.
Kim, would you stop taking pictures of yourself? Your sister's going to jail.
Can you believe Khloé's therapist dumped her?
I was actually told by one therapist that I didn't need therapy because I process things so matter of fact. I don't know. It was a strange encounter, and I was like, oh, my husband, I found him at a drug den in a motel, and like I was saying something, but she's like, so do you get upset? I'm like, no, I mean, like I was like super calm. She's like, do you feel angry? I was like, no. She's like, I don't really think you need me. I think I got broken up with by a therapist.
You have the chance to know Khloé Kardashian's deepest, darkest familial secrets. And you end the relationship? No, that is insane. I want to know everything.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, like, the situation she was talking about. I'm like, not only do I want to know more about what was going on with Lamar, what was going on with Tristan, but also just more of your family dynamic with, like, Kim and Kourtney and all of that. So I'm like, wow, why were we turning people away? This is Khloé Kardashian.
I'd be sipping that tea like, and how did that make you feel? He did what with who? He had another child? Who? What's her name? Where does she live? You know, just from my... That's all. Tell me more. But I do like the fact that, you know, the therapist was open with her. If the therapist didn't feel like she needed her, then... But that's odd that every single therapist...
That's a bad therapist.
Very odd.
Right? That is bizarre.
Very strange.
That's all for this episode of Kards Katch Up. I'm Francesca Emmerker. I'll see you here next week.